What's up, guys? I'm Kadena with Crypto Now or Never, and welcome back to another update on Bread on ETH. If you enjoy this content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Alright, so kind of similar to yesterday, I'm not going to go over a lot of technical analysis because not that much has changed. If we look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, I would argue that we are still in this cup and handle. This is the cup and this is the handle. And I've been saying the exact same thing. As long as we do not lose this trend line, then I'm still going to remain bullish, and I'm going to say that the cup and handle is intact. Right now, what I'm looking for in Bitcoin is for price action to get back above the 21-day moving average. It would be huge if we could get back above this level. But what I think is more important to point out than Bitcoin right now is Ethereum, and Ethereum on the weekly time frame specifically. So I've been showing you guys this constantly because for the first time since September of 2024, Ethereum is extremely oversold on the stochastics. So if we look through the history of Ethereum and we look at the times that the stochastics have been extremely oversold, what has happened? Massive explosion right here. Another massive explosion. Another massive explosion. Strong breakout, strong breakout, strong breakout. Another very nice explosion. Another strong breakout. And then recently another strong breakout. And we are now extremely oversold again. Ask yourself the question, what do you think is going to happen this time? There are so many people right now who are panicking about the crypto market, but if you look at it from a technical analysis standpoint, we look great. I'm not saying that ETH is 100% going to break out, but through the history of Ethereum, usually it does. And at the end of the day, I think you guys just have to ask yourself the question, do you really think Ethereum, the second largest crypto, is never going to break all-time highs again? Because you can see that Ethereum is still down 44.9% from its all-time high 3 years ago. We saw something like XRP be suppressed for years before all of a sudden it had this massive explosion. Now, yes, they are different scenarios, and I'm not saying that Ethereum is going to have that big of an explosion. But if you think for a second that Ethereum is not capable of breaking all-time highs just because it's not pumping right now, then I suggest you reevaluate. You guys have to understand how many people are loading up behind the scenes. There's a reason Trump, Fidelity, BlackRock are all loading up on Ethereum. But obviously at the end of the day, an Ethereum breakout is just my personal opinion. I just personally love to look at data. And again, especially when I see that Ethereum stochastics are extremely oversold and I look through the history of Ethereum, what has happened every single time. But also I do want to be clear regarding the oversold stochastics, usually it does take several weeks to actually play out. So don't just expect a massive breakout by tomorrow. Now, the project that I'm covering today is actually Bread on ETH, and this is a project that I've talked about many different times on my channel. And I'll go over my Discord at the end of the video, but as a lot of you guys know, this was first called in my Discord at a 200K market cap by my boy Manchester. At its peak, we did over a 239x on this project. So we have been with this project for a very long time. But regardless, Bread on ETH is currently sitting at a $7.4 million market cap. And there are actually several reasons I'm talking about this project today. I happen to find it very interesting. So the first reason right here, I took a poll on my X account, which project do you prefer? Many undervalued microcaps right now. And I put 3 projects that I was seeing a lot of hype around, Speedy, Nitro, and Jerry. And then I threw in Bread on ETH because I just wanted to test out the community. And you can see that Bread on ETH honestly dominated this poll. That right there was a clear sign that the community is still very active. And the second reason I'm covering this project is because of Bread on Base. So if you guys haven't been keeping up with Bread on Base, it has been hammered. If you look at Bread on Base, it's currently at a $455 million market cap. And if you look at the top base meme coins ranked, Toshi is about to flip Bread. And there actually was a point in time where Toshi did flip Bread. And the reason this is so important is because Toshi actually got listed on Coinbase. Many people out there thought that Bread was going to be the first base meme coin to get listed, but Toshi was the one that got listed. And because of that, Bread on Base has been sold off hard. And when I'm talking sold off hard, if you look at Bread on ETH, it's retesting these previous August and September lows. If you look at a project like Pepe, it's also retesting the previous August, September lows. Hoppy, the exact same thing, retesting the previous August, September lows. Andy, the same thing. Wolf, the same thing. So when you see Bread on Base and it went significantly lower than those levels, that's a telling sign. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. If Coinbase decides to list another project that is not Bread on Base, I think Bread is going to get nuked, especially if they go a direction like Miggles. And understand, if Bread on Base gets hammered, it leaves an opportunity for Bread on ETH. And to be clear, I'm not rooting against any project in this space. I'm not sitting here telling you that I hope Bread on Base fails, but I am telling you that it potentially opens up a door for Bread on ETH. And clearly you can see that the Bread on ETH community is still very strong. Now, a lot of people will come over to Dex Tools or Dex Screener and they'll see very low volume on Bread on ETH. They'll see like 21.4K. But you guys have to understand the volume is actually much better than that. I'm not saying the volume is fantastic, but it's 562K on CoinMarketCap. Uniswap is only taking up 3% of the volume, and that's what Dex Tools and Dex Screener are tracking. Most of the volume is coming from Biconomy, 44%. So again, do understand the volume is not as bad as it looks. And when I'm watching Bread on ETH, the main thing that I'm watching right now is Pepe. Pepe is currently sitting at a $4.1 billion market cap. This project has been hammered. It was only back in December that this project was around a $12 billion market cap. And it's important to remember that all of these projects that I was showing you earlier are derivatives of Pepe. If Pepe doesn't break out, then the other projects are also not going to break out. But if Pepe does break out, then the other projects could work as great derivatives. And regarding Pepe, Pepe is not going to break out unless Ethereum breaks out. So you have to understand how all of this is connected. Bread on ETH is a derivative of Pepe. Pepe is a derivative of ETH. Make sure you understand how that works. But honestly, there's not that much else for me to say about this project. It has been hammered, but it's retesting the same levels that the entire other boys club is retesting, except Bread on Base, which has fallen significantly lower than those levels. And to me, that provides a potential opportunity. Now, is it guaranteed that this project fills that void? No, it's not. But understand that it's absolutely possible. All of that being said, though, if you guys are interested in joining a like-minded community and getting into projects super early, then I recommend taking a look at my Discord. At the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but I talked about it earlier in the video. We've been making huge gains this entire bull run. My Discord is only 1 year old, and as a community, we've already called 6 different 200x projects. Just to put that in perspective, a $1,000 investment could have turned into over $200,000. But if this is the kind of thing that sounds interesting to you guys, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage. But as always, I want to be crystal clear. Every single one of these projects that I cover come with extremely high risk. Make sure you always do your own research. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how high do you guys think Bread will go this bull run. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.